Hello, Harmonious Classrooms team of teachers. I wanted to send this video for two reasons. One is I wanted to check in and to find out if you would like to have a webinar before the 22nd, maybe next week sometime, instead of waiting, 3 weeks. It feels like it might be quite useful to check in next week. So let me know. I'm not sure on day, but perhaps a Wednesday or a Thursday, and in the evening would be good, but perhaps because all of us are at home, it might be useful to do during the day. So we will check in around that. And then the second thing is I wanted to share and reiterate this concept of listening and boundaries. So I find myself in a position where I am feeling hugely pressured. I'm heading up a big portion of communication to thousands of people into the Johannesburg inner city. And the communication needs to be curated, and what we are saying needs to go out very carefully. And there's just a lot at the moment. And the reason I'm sharing that is because I'm noticing how I'm having to dig really deep into the self-care and really deep into the boundaries. I noticed how I'm saying things like, it'll calm down tomorrow. I'm just going to do this thing. And then I sit at my computer for 7 hours without moving. Well, not quite, but let's say 5 hours without moving. And noticing this real struggle between what are my needs and what are the needs into the rest of the world right now. And coming back to this place of, if I don't take care of myself, I cannot be in this for the long haul. And so it's just a reminder, I guess, from me to you. And if I'm putting it out to you, I'm really making myself accountable to put self-care first, because right now, I'm finding it very easy to not do that. There's always something else that can be more important. And last night, I had a really, really big cry to kind of shift the stress that had been building up. And what I've noticed today, that when I drop in to myself and I'm listening and I'm making kind choices, I feel like I can breathe, even though my heart is aching and I feel like I want to cry big grieving tears a lot. It feels like there's some space inside me. And it took effort. It took effort to kind of call myself back and go, okay, pause, listen. What boundaries do I need to have in place? And these are boundaries with myself. This is no one else. This is my boundaries going, I must put everyone else first. So I'm feeling into how this is so similar to what it is in a classroom, where you've got 20, 25, 35 people, little humans, needing support and attention, and how easy it is to kind of go, I'm going to put their needs first. And so what a cool process for me. I've really had to practice everything that we've been talking about in this course, and I'm going to continue to practice it, because yesterday I was really not coping. I was not coping at all by the end of the day. My tone became irritated. I found that I was short and sharp with people, and I had to go back and do a few do-overs this morning. If you've done the emotional safety course, you'll know what I'm talking about. But really having to be accountable for my behavior. Hey, sorry about my tone last night. I was feeling overwhelmed. Thank you for your patience and kindness with me. So that was my conversations this morning. Anyway, so I'm sharing this. I'm hoping it's relevant. And I'm sharing it because it really brings home what we are doing in this course and how necessary it is now more than ever. So please take care. Let us know about the webinar. And I hope, and if you've got any questions about the course, I really hope that you're finding it useful.